Hi everyone, and in this recording we are going to talk about importance of gross margins, how they are important for running your small business or any business for that matter. So let's say you are in the business of making cookies. Okay, now for every cookie, for making one cookie, you require 50 cents, so $0.5 to make a cookie. Okay, and you can sell the cookie in, let's say you can sell the cookie at $2. So every cookie you sell, you make $1.5. Okay, so this is the baseline. So we are saying we are in the business of making cookies. Every cookie that you produce, the production cost is 50 cents for a cookie. You can sell that cookie at $2 and you can make $1.5 from it. Okay, so let's see how will that work. So let's say year one, you start a business, right, of making cookies. You made one cookies by putting 50 cents of your own money, and you could sell that cookie at $3. Sorry, $2. You can sell that cookie at $2. How much did it cost you to make that cookie? It costed you 50 cents to make that cookie, so 0.5. So how much is your profit? Your profit is $2 minus 50 cents, that is $1.5. Okay, $2 minus 50 cents, that is $1.5. Now what you do is, this was the direct cost. So direct cost associated with making cookies. There would be some indirect cost too. You have decided to bone that indirect cost for the time being, so you're just focusing on gross margin. So this is the gross profit that you got. So what you did is, your strategy is to reinvest the profit to make more cookies. Reinvest the profit to make more cookies. So you got $1.50 of profit. So how many cookies can you make? So you were making one cookie in year one. In year two, how many cookies? So let's say this is number of cookies. In year two, how many cookies can you make? So it is $1.5, right, divided by 50 cents. So each cookie is costing 50 cents. So if you have $1.5, you can make 3 cookies. Okay, so this is $1.5 divided by cost of cookie. So gross profit divided by cost of cookie is number of cookies you can make. Now you can sell these cookies, 3 cookies at $2 each, so you make $6. How much did it cost? It costed you $1.5 to make those cookies. Okay, so what is your profit? Your gross profit is $4.5. In year 3, you have $4.5 now. How many cookies can you make? You can make $4.5 divided by 50 cents. So I'm just going to make things constant. So you can make 9 cookies. So from that 9 cookies, right, you can make a profit of $18 because each cookie you can sell for $2. Now how much did they cost? $4.5 to make it. How much was the gross margin? $13. So if you continue doing that, so I'll just make things constant so that I can show you. Okay, so if we just drag this and you run the business for 10 years, so you're running the business for 10 years, and if you just keep on reinvesting your business, like reinvesting your profits, you would be ending up with $29,000 in gross profits at the end of 10 years. Conditions: there should be demand for your cookies, so you should be able to sell it at $2 per piece, right? So your product should be good. But if you keep on reinvesting your profits, right, you would end up with $29,000, right, in 10 years. What did I do? Whatever gross margin I'm getting, right, I'm reinvesting and making more cookies from it. Whatever gross margin I'm getting, I'm reinvesting that into the business and making more cookies from it. Now, let's see different scenarios. So this was the base scenario. Now, let us say second scenario we are talking about, okay, is you can't make $1.5. In fact, you can make $2 out of it. Okay, so you are able to sell your cookie at, let's say, $2.50 instead of $2. So you can increase your sales price and thereby improving your margin. What will happen in 10 years? You would end up with double amount, $52,000 in gross profit. So your gross profit just jumps up if you can improve the gross margins. The gross margin is how much right now? In the base case, the gross margin, like we did this, gross margin is always, right, profit divided by selling price. So gross margin was 75%. If you can improve that gross margin to 80%, just 5%, right? Maybe you are marketing it better, your cookies are better, maybe you can control your cost, whatever it is. Just a 5% improvement in gross margin can double your revenue in 10 years. So gross margins are extremely important when you're running a small business or any business for that matter. Okay, what if your gross margin falls down? So this was the base situation. So let's take a situation where the gross margin falls down. So you're making $2. So selling price is $2, but it is now costing you $1 to make, right? It is now costing you $1 to make that cookie. So what will happen? So your gross margin has gone down from 75% to 50%. So it is costing you more to make that cookie. So instead of making cookies at 50 cents, you can make cookie at $1 now. So what will happen in 10 years? I'll just copy this. Okay, we have to maybe recreate it. I should have copied the whole thing. Wait, I'll do that. So I'll copy the whole thing. No, we have to recreate all these situations. So let's recreate them. So I'll delete this because those numbers were not right. You can't really do that. So this was the first case, right? That gross margins were 75% and you were generating $29,000 in 10 years by selling cookies. And you're only doing one thing, you're reinvesting all your cookies back into the business. Okay? And maintaining that 75% gross margin, and there is enough demand for your product. So let's see what happens when your margins actually go up to 80%. So you are able to sell your cookie at $2.50 now, right? So you make $2 of profit. So how many cookies can you make? So $2 divided by 50 cents. Okay, 4 cookies you can make. Number of cookies is 4. So you can sell it at $2.50. So you are making $10 now. The cost is $2 to make. So how much is your gross margin? 10 minus 2, that is $8. Okay, you may be making $8 on 4 cookies. I'll just make this constant and then we'll drag them. Okay, so let's keep on doing this. You end up with $52,000. That is almost double of this, right? Double of base case. Now let us see what happens if your margin drops. So you are selling cookies at $2, but it costs you $1 to make. So you are only making profit of $1. That is 50%. So how many cookies can you make next year? $1 profit divided by $1. That is 1 cookie. Okay. You again, not here, here. You sell it at $2. Okay. You make $1 in profit. Okay, the cost is $1, so you again make $1 in profit. If you keep on doing this, keep on reinvesting in the business. I have to make certain things constant. Okay, so if you keep on doing this, just a sec. Yeah. Now it will work. See, at 50% margins, you cannot grow your business because you're making profit of $1. That is the cost of production. So if you reinvest that, you'll just make 1 cookie. So at 50% gross margins, if you're running your business at 50% gross margins, you will have to keep on infusing money from outside, right, to make more cookies and make more money. You cannot bootstrap your business. What is bootstrapping your business? Growing your business, right, by reinvesting profits. You cannot do that at 50%. If you change this to 60%, okay, so direct cost is 40% of this. So this into 40%. Then you start growing your business. So you will generate $46. It's very less. So gross margins are very important. You can see the jump, it's exponentials at work. So if the gross margins are 50%, okay, you don't really make anything. So this is $1. You don't really make anything. You need to keep on infusing outside money to grow your business. If gross margin is 75% and you reinvest all your profits back into the business, you will end up with 29,000. If the gross margins are 80%, like you can really focus on cost, right? Reduce your cost, make more money, reinvest it, right? You will end up with 52,000. So gross margin is the key thing to focus on as a small business. If you can really cut down the the margin cost, you can improve your business. Okay. So let's do one more example. So let's say you're running a small business of making lemonade. Okay. And it is the selling price for lemonade is $2 or $3, and the cost of making lemonade is $1. So my question would be, if you reinvest all profits into the business, okay, how much will you grow to in 10 years? Okay. Second, if you can improve gross margins by 10%, so whatever is the gross margin, you increase it by 10%, how much will you grow to? In 10 years. So let's do that. So first of all, number of lemonade, we start with 1. Selling price of lemonade, $3. The cost that we incurred, first year you always have to put your own money. Cost of lemonade, it is $1. So profits we get, it is $3 minus $1. Okay, so $2 of profit. So margin that we are currently working with, $2 of profit on a selling price of $3. So we are currently working with a 67% margin. Okay, we are currently working with a 67% margin. How do you calculate margin? Gross profits divided by selling price. So this divided by this. So let us see, if you keep on reinvesting the profits and do not take anything out from the business, how, and the demand for lemonade is quite strong, your product is quite good, so how much can you grow in 10 years? So next year, from this $2, this should be years. Okay, so this is years. So next year, from a $2 profit, right, at $1 cost, how much lemonade can you make? You're having $2 and it is costing $1 to make, right? Number of lemonade is always the profits that you're bringing back divided by the cost of lemonade. Okay, so I have $2 and it cost me $1 to make a lemonade. So I can make 2 lemonades in the second year. So this selling price into $2, $6 you make. Cost to make that is $2. So each lemonade you can sell it at $3. So 3 into 2 is 6, right? Cost of making that lemonade is $2, right? That is the profits that we use to make that. So your profit becomes selling price minus cost of lemonade, $4. Now year 3, how many lemonades can you make? You're investing $4, right? Cost of lemonade is $1. So you can make 4 lemonades out of it. How much you can sell it at? 4 into 3. So I'm starting to make things constant so that I can drag it, but you can very well do it for all years. So it is $12. What is the cost of lemonade? It is $4. This $4 we used to create 4 lemonades. So what is the profit? Okay. So I'll make this constant too so that I can drag it. So if I drag this, I'll be ending up with $1,000 of profits in next 10 years if my margin is 67%. So let's do the second case. If you can improve the gross margin by 10%, how much will you grow to? Okay. So first year, number of lemonade 1, you can sell it at $3. The margin now is 77%. Okay, this margin is 77%. So cost of lemonade is always selling price into 1 minus gross margin. Selling price into 1 minus gross margin. So it is 69 cents. So you brought it from $1 down to 69 cents. Okay, so your gross profit is $2.31. So in year 2, how many lemonades can you make? You have $2.31, right? And your cost is 69 cents. So I'll make this cost constant by putting F4. If you press F4, it makes it constant. So $3.34 is total number of lemonades you can sell. This into selling price of one lemonade. Again, I'll make it constant. Gives $10. Cost of lemonade is $2.31. And your gross profit will be selling price minus cost of lemonade. That is $7.71. So if you just drag it down, in 10 years, you will be ending up with 122,000. Now this is the impact of improving margins by 10%. Okay, let me just check whether we are right. $7 is getting invested at 69 cents. So this is right. Selling price, so this one, year 3 value into $3.33. Cost is previous years and profits, then again they are reinvested. Yeah, so we are right. So the amount of difference is huge. If you can crush your margins, if you can improve your margins as a small business just by 10%, you can see huge amount of difference in your growth rate. There are a couple of conditions. The market should be strong, your product should be good, and there should be a lot of demand for your product. If you can manage that and focus on gross margins, you can explode. This is explosion. From $1,000 of profit in 10 years, you're growing to $122,000 of profit. Okay, that's the magic of improving gross margins. So that's it for this recording, right? So as a small business owner, focus on improving your gross margins.